as well. Flambo, what do we got?
Grand Finals is what we have here as Kyna and Thaiph are duking it out in game one here on Demon Island. And we have Kyna swapping the color this time around. We're going to have that nice light blue Devil Jin before he was rocking the yellow.
That's right. Let's see what we got. Thaiph going to be whipping that side light, Kyna with a couple of hits. Just able to get that two-piece, whipping that D-light again. Blasters, if they whiff anything, it is just always going to be a punish opportunity.
Oh, and the weapon throw, it's not going to connect. We'll see Kyna trying to hunt him down, has the bow in hand, that side light. Again, this time we see, right, Kyna would always go for that dash forward, dash back. Thaiph immediately calls it out. That's a good way to start things off here. It's going to force Kyna to think about how he's going to layer his offense.
Okay, Stomp Sailor is going to be coming through. Kyna fights his way back onto the stage. He's trying to be able to set up the juggle. He gets a sideline. He's going through the dash D-sig for the full coverage on the ground. He goes unpunished, and he is continuing to fight. He's getting as close as possible to Thaiph. Thaiph, amazing follow-up with the sidelight, with the D-light and the N-sig as well. Not enough to take it off the top. The GC D-light recovery is going to be able to do it. Kyna with just a very slight lead.
Yeah. But just slight, right? Like as slight as it can be. I mean, that recovery not going to be enough, but we're getting real close to the danger zone here. Thaiph, one D-light recovery away. Maybe can just cider him to the corner. Burns that gravity cancel immediately to get that N-sig, and then actually gets caught by the unarmed N-light, but then just rinse repeats the scenario to get that extra little drift from the gravity cancel N-sig. Without Thaiph throwing a weapon, it actually makes it a pretty safe thing to go for, but there we go. That N-light is going to be enough to secure the knockout, and we have ourselves a tight battle yet again. Of course, you know, cannot go without saying, you know, I'm sure plenty of the viewers here have been in this position before watching Grand Finals with us. Thaiph on the winner's side means only has to win one set, while Kyna is coming from the elimination side, so he has to win two
consecutive sets, which is a pretty difficult ask. He whiffs that D-light. Thaiph going to be able to find a GC D-light of his own into the neutral through that good damage. Okay, backing off a little bit here. Kyna just going to be end-lab checking him. Oh my gosh, he's not going to be able to get the neutral lead, but the GC sidelight recovery is actually enough on Demon Island to be able to take it off the top. And now he has not just a gentle lead, he has a big lead.
Yeah, Thaiph gonna have to try to figure out how to do that one. I mean, I think definitely wants to hammer more than he wants the blasters. That's a good start. That cider gonna give you something, but if there's anyone who's gonna be equipped at kind of punishing,
the reversal. That's not the
no.
Okay, well,
I'm perplexed. I think I gotta see a replay. I guess because I was trying to figure out the plan. I liked the Stomp Sayer choice initially. I thought it was going to be a Stomp recovery initially, but then I was like, all right. Puts you in
the position, spikes them down below you. Why the Stomp side in that moment?
Because I'm like, I don't think it's even necessarily you get that. Oh, but it's a chase dodge that screws you there, right? Like it's actually, the option was fine, it was good, but then you just chase dodge up and you go back to stage. I'm not exactly sure why Thaiph let it happen the way that he did. Maybe he meant to chase dodge up and then weapon throw diagonally and then messed up the input. Either way, gives the first game up to Kyna, and Kyna's definitely gonna take it. Look at the start, goes for a double ground pound here. Look at this damage already, what?
Already. Again, I'm telling you, Kyna's advantage state is something else. He's just able to pressure Thaiph like none other. He's waiting. He's playing a little bit more patient. He spaces out the D-light, but no combo after the D-light. I don't like that D-light. You gotta hit that N-light. You gotta hit that neutral. You gotta hit something. It is D-light after all.
I mean, honestly, I bet he didn't even think it was gonna hit. It was so perfectly spaced that he probably just wasn't even ready to hit the trigger.
I did that.
He's like, dang. He's like, I'm nice with it. Kyna just did the same thing, where it's like you chase dodge off the stage.
Probably some internet stuff happening, probably some setup stuff happening, because let me tell you, Kyna does not do that. But you know what? He's going to be keeping his head in the game. Tossing out an emote as well. He's going to be keeping it even. Yeah, the emote to let you know, I think I'm good connection-wise. Let's keep playing it out. And I like that, you know, that language the players have figured out for each other while they're in these online tournaments. But here we go. Kyna looking so good here. The D-light, N-light is going to work. Thaiph getting some juggles with these reverse snares and so many.
Good damage.
Oh my gosh, Thaiph just piling it on, able to get the N-light as well. He is dashing in, he is dashing out, he is all over Kyna, and he is spacing him out. Everything that he is looking for is successfully connecting. The chase dodge in, the pure movement, Kyna though. The sidelight into the N-sig. Look at the position that Thaiph is in. I like the idea, a little too late. Yeah, now you have to wait for your dodges here back. Yeah, so Kyna can go ahead and get back to stage. You get caught by an N-sig, it's not gonna be enough. One more might be enough, yeah, probably. Might need to, might need a Stomp to lead into it, but Kyna has these gauntlets in hand, trying to go ahead and make up for lost time, but that N-sig does catch him, and now Thaiph is in a position to go ahead and have a bit of a lead here. Let's see how much extra credit we get. Okay, Kyna, the question is, how do you actually close as Bo? He goes for the sidelight into the D-Light, ended up connecting successfully again. Okay, the N6 is going to whiff that time around. Thaiph, huge punish.
Wow.
He's piling it on. He's getting that extra credit, just like you were talking about.
I'm surprised that Kyna was even able to get that dodge out there. You know, with Cassidy dexterity, I thought you might have been able to get that follow-up true, but just narrowly buffed that dodge. And then one more nair if Kyna can get it. And he cannot. It gives Thaiph another opportunity. D-Light recovery is going to be more than enough, though. We have ourselves a final stock situation.
Okay, let's see what we got. Thaiph just gonna be getting nice and close to Kyna. He whips that side light. Kyna gonna be finding a side light of his own. Gets it down to dash end light as well. Side light, D-Sig as well. He is cooking. That was an incredible follow-up. And guess what? He just evened right back up. And in fact, he has the lead now. He has stolen this lead right back from Thaiph. Amazing. Dash in, dash out. I love those short-leaded dashes as well. Awesome.
And Thaiph, nice burst with the side light, gets another one there as well. Tries to convert to the Sayer, doesn't convert true there, but it doesn't even matter. Thaiph, starting to fish for down lights, and that gave Kyna a huge opportunity. Thaiph might be regretting it. We get back to the stage, Kyna gets another bow, and now we're hitting that D-Light scared territory, right? D-Light recovery is going to be enough here from Kyna if he manages to land it.
Neutral is not going to be enough to take it off the top, but it does disarm Thaiph. Left without a weapon, falls into the next neutral. Kyna going to be taken out game number 2. It does not matter what happened at free stock. It does not matter the lead that Thaiph ended up building up because Kyna's advantage stayed. That crazy bow combo on the left side of the stage where he closed it out with a D-Sig, that was incredible.
Yeah, we're running into these moments here where it gets down to the last stock situation, and I am just infinitely more confident in Kyna's ability to close it out than I am for Thaiph, right? When you're holding blasters and you're not able to get D-Lights, right? It means you're just kind of fishing for stray Sayers for a very long time. That doesn't feel really good. It never feels good as the blasters player. And then if you have Hammer, you're like, I need to get Stomp, so then I can get my N-Sig or my Sayer. But it feels like Thaiph's confidence in getting those in a final stock situation also seems to be dwindling as well, which has put Kyna in this perfect position to play aggressive and not have to have much fear of retaliation from Thaiph. And it can't be that way. I need Thaiph to play more confident.
Oh my gosh, Kyna's movement though.
Man.
He is keeping a good amount of space between him and the Hammer, because guess what? Bow is one of the craziest whiff punishing weapons in the game, thanks to Sidelight and D-Light. So he's giving him space. He's able to find that Sidelight. He doesn't get the N-Sig and Thaiph, instead finds the D-Light. So, okay, they're just exchanging positions. He finds a Sidelight. He goes for the double. D-Light neutrally, setting up the juggle. Thaiph with no dodge. Eats a side. The pressure. I'm feeling it too.
Yeah, no, I mean, dude's on top of him. Look at this, right? Tries to go for a different follow-up. Goes for a jump, aerial chase dodge into recovery to expect Thaiph to kind of jump out of the D-Light, but doesn't quite get anything there. But Kyna's, I mean, there it is.
The GC D-Light! That was so awesome. That was so clean. That was amazing way to be able to call out the jump. He's not going for regular D-Light after the side light. He goes for the jump, GC D-Light. Incredible stuff. Kyna, it's all Kyna right now. He's got all the momentum that he could possibly ask for. Thaiph, you got to fight back, man. Fight back.
And that is the proper response. We saw Kyna set up that situation 2 times before, and then he went for the immediate D-Light. It got jumped out of. After that, he said, you know what, I'm going to chase dodge. That didn't work until he gravity cancel D-Lighted it, and that time he was able to find the conversion. But now Thaiph able to go ahead and turn things around, find that N-Sig. You know, that is the nice of Fortnite and Cassidy, is while we're watching Kyna do you know, some advanced layers of Yomi to figure out how to get the final stock, Thaiph's like, I pressed good button, it worked.
Oh, that dodge out.
Oh,
the
goodbye.
down is going to be calling out the recovery successful punish. It is going to be reset, absolutely. I have no idea how you come back from this kind of a deficit. Thaiph, you got to say your name backwards. You got to say fight, man, because this is all Kyna right now. He's the only one fighting. Oh, I take it back.
I was like, that's not how you spell. Anyway, but
Thaiph fight. Oh, wow.
It's more of an anagram, I suppose. You know, if you spell fight with a PH. But anyway, here we go. Kyna trying to lock in this turnaround. Thaiph trying to at least get something on the board, man. Even if you end up having a reset happen, it would feel good to at least get one game under your belt before it does.
Oh no, okay, yes, I get it. With a dash landing, it can be so ambiguous. Thaiph, he's still gonna be able to get the stop, so he's bringing himself back in. I think I called it too soon. He might have been calling it a little bit too soon because Thaiph is making the comeback that he could ask for. There it is. That's the advantage. Those are the strings. That's a neutral. And the game is just about even. Thaiph at 84 damage. Kyna at 63. He doesn't get the stop, so oh no.
Well, you see, at this point, I already called it, so I got to stand on business. So that means Kyna is looking for, oh, got to be careful here. This is the danger zone. The down air, the beautiful response from Thaiph. Let's see, Kyna trying to dash around here. Gets the side light. Forces Thaiph to the corner. Doesn't want to go off stage versus Hammer. A wise man for not doing so. And that's going to be a punish. And you can see a dodge in this time. Kyna's going to be looking for the dodge in. The next time he gets the side light, we're going to see if Thaiph is going to give it to him.
Caught him stacked with that neutral, and now the end light comes through as well. But back about to go to stage, reducing the knockback. Thaiph now needs a way to be able to get back on. He's threatening with the neutrals. Kyna's just playing patient. He knows that he just needs that D-Light at this point. He's going for the D-Light. He's going for it again. Then Thaiph is not going to be able to get the punish. The neutral down a little too low. Without that D-Light, that's not going to KO. That's it.
Nice. There we go. And the reset was imminent. Kyna resets the bracket on Thaiph, albeit much closer than I originally thought it was going to look. Thaiph definitely holding his own, but not able, just not a closer right now. You know what I mean? Just not able to close out any of these games. Able to bring it to last stock, even able to bring the damage relatively close, and then just, it's like he goes up against a brick wall. He just cannot close it out. I mean, luckily for Kyna in this game, he got so much of a lead going into the final stock that he was able to throw out attacks without having to have the fear of being knocked out immediately be the punish, right? It was like, all right, I'm going to go for downlight. Even if I get hit here, I get like a stomp there, I'll survive that. Whereas on the other side, if you're Thaiph, you don't have that leeway.
Everybody, this is it. The final set of tonight. We're going to reset. Both of them are already qualified, but let's see who's going to be taking home that gold medal. I gotta say, I love that bow on Kyna. The bow on Kyna has been doing an amazing job breaking space. This gauntlet, it's been good, but that bow has been excellent. So let's get rid of those gauntlets. Let's put them away. Thaiph, let's see what you can make happen now. He's looking for the GCD light recovery true combo. He finds it. Is he gonna be able to get the juggle? The answer is no. Kyna has Thaiph off stage. He's threatening with a D-Light. He's backing off, giving him space, looking for the jump call out. Not gonna be able to get it. Thaiph, you gotta swing eventually, and he gets that side light.
All right, let's see. I mean, Thaiph trying real hard. Got to get something, some momentum started. Somehow, 3 games unanswered. This other 4th game here in the reset, not starting off super hot either, as Kyna is absolutely oppressing Thaiph in the corner here. 1 D-Light away from securing this stock.
Oh, but
hold
that
on.
side, okay. Gonna be catching him grounded. The stomp, so it is not enough to take out the stock, but can Thaiph get the edge guard? Is he gonna be able to get the end light?
Nice.
But Kyna, with the unarmed GCD light recovery true combo, he's gonna be able to close this out. Flambeau, is this gonna be a 6-0?
I would love if it wasn't simply for Thaiph's sake, right? There's something about being a competitor, making it all the way to the grand finals on the winner's side, and then getting 6-0. It makes you really question, like, am I trash? Like, you know, like how did I allow this to happen? It can be a real damper on the mental. And so I would love him to get something, right? And he's getting close so many times. There has to be something in you that says, I just have to claw a little bit closer. I have to inch a little bit further.
That's right. Thaiph, he's going to be looking for that stop. He is stopping. He's able to get the sale. He has the lead. He's going to be able to get the end sig, but it is not enough. Not yet. He goes for the double. Not going to be able to connect. The down and scoop is still not enough, but that end sig finally will do it. Thaiph said, okay, you want another one? I got another one for you. Oh, that doesn't KO either. Have this one instead. He is relentless, and you know what? For all the times he couldn't find a KO, he finds it eventually.
Oh, your opportunity to go for the ground pound? No, doesn't want to bet it.
He plays
Instead,
safe.
Look at this. Gets good damage on Kyna regardless. This could be the start that we were looking for. Thaiph in a great position to finally secure a game versus Kyna. Kyna responding in tow with a nair into the gravity cancel end light, forcing Thaiph into the corner. Almost combos off of that weapon connecting mid-side light. That would have been ridiculous. But Thaiph biding his time here. How did that side light swoop that low?
Okay, just dash in side light to be able to get a punish. He was not in a position to be able to do anything else. He's looking for the D-Light, going for the weapon toss as well. Side light neutral. The recovery, though, is going to be enough to take it off the top. Now, if Thaiph has that hammer, you know what he can do? He can close. How? He just needs that one stomp. Kicking him off with that side light. Kyna going to be finding a side light of his own.
Good
D-Light
patience.
neutral. The juggles are happening. That is so much knockback.
Oh my gosh. And look at the way that Kyna's playing disadvantage, but one mistake is all it takes. And Thaiph finally securing a game over Kyna here in the reset and gets to go at least into the second set with a 1-0 on the board and a little bit of a deep breath where you can say, I can beat this guy. It is possible.
That 3-0 in the first set, not to say that those games were undoable, but that was a lot of Kyna and not a whole lot of Thaiph, I have to say, because Kyna's advantage, Kyna's pressure was just looking phenomenal. This time around, though, Thaiph's ability to close was excellent. It was lethal. Every single time that one of his KO confirms ended up missing, he was able just to quickly pick it up and find the next one, and he didn't crumble under the pressure. Change that name. He's no longer Thaiph, he's Fight now. He's got a game in, that's Fight. We're going to Demon Island for this game, too. No more small worlds, and nobody wants to get KO'd off the top to Cassidy's end sig. Okay, that's not happening again.
Yeah, this is this is tough because there's, you know, Kyna's advantage state has been absolutely brutal, right? I mean, he gets one side light and suddenly it's like, wow, why does it feel like every single time he's getting, you know, guaranteed 2 to 3 hits? But Thaiph, I think, finally starting to get a bit of a read on some of Kyna's more defensive habits to be able to at least respond with, you know, a similar amount of damage here. Trailing behind a little bit, but not out of their own possibility. Finally has a hammer.
Okay, Kyna, he's able to get the jump call out, just dashing into. Can he get this juggle? He whiffs that D-Light. That is a huge opening for Thaiph to be able to punish. He's just waiting. He's getting on top of him, but he caught the cross-up. Thaiph, one step ahead. He has the stage control. He wants that D-Light. He doesn't get it. Instead, he gets punished. Instead, D-Light recovery not going to be able to connect to Kyna and Thaiph. They both want that KO confirmed, but oh no. Not the way that you want to go down. The D-Sig ends up whiffing.
Yeah, interesting, you know, going for the yeehaw there. Well, you know, sometimes you got to read and it don't work, or maybe press the wrong button. It's fine. I mean, you're not trailing behind by too much, and you have this hammer, right? You go ahead, you let that N-Sig rock. Oh my gosh, Kyna really tried to lap him there. That would have been a huge play. Double nair, 3 nairs just chasing. He almost goes for a 4th. I'm so glad we saw that down air come out from Thaiph, because that is one of the best positions for the hammer to be, where someone's trying to juggle you exactly like that from below. You can turn things around on them and send them right to the top KO box.
Oh, he backed away. He went back in. Thaiph, he's just going to be looking for this next hit. Sidelight recovery does not connect as Thaiph successfully dodges out. He has just been holding on to these dodges. Whoa. He's not been using it preemptively. Kyna dashing into, okay, huge punish on whiffing that D-Sig.
Ooh, okay, Kyna base out the spot dodge, doesn't get the punch there with the side light, but that side air will be enough. Almost gets the side sig. Thaiph gonna run and grab this weapon. Gonna be the hammer. Gets the end light, super fast move, quick get off me tool, and now Kyna's in the corner. Dashes his way in, gets that punish with the side air as well. And look at the patience from Kyna just waiting in middle stage, right? It forces Thaiph to feel as if he's in the corner. Thaiph needs to be the one controlling center.
Oh my gosh, he's able to get that stop, but Kyna ended up missing the neutral, and now this is Thaiph's advantage state, but Kyna is hunting him down. He's gonna be able to get the neutral. Kyna, when he bites, he does not let go.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing like somebody camping in your face. I mean, Yu's is really good at that too, where it's like the dude is right on top of you, but it's like they're trying to figure out where do I place the hitbox where it's actually going to connect. The dead zones on a lot of these hitboxes make it a little bit awkward to figure out what button to press and what positioning, but nonetheless, I mean, we have ourselves a situation where if Thaiph is able to actually secure the dub here, he could be up 2-0 in the set and only need one more game to be the champion.
Oh, but these juggles are coming out. But Thaiph, he lands so aggressively. He's able to get the stop from the falling Sil. The damage is piling on. Kyna is stuck off stage. He is scrambling to be able to get back on, but he plays patient. He plays calm. Yes, Thaiph even did up with the reversal flam, but what is happening off stage?
Okay, this time we don't see Thaiph accidentally chase dodge in the wrong direction in SD, so now we have more game to be played. And despite all that, Thaiph is only leading by a little bit. One hit from Kyna is all it takes to bring the damage back to even, and there's the hit. Into the read, gets the dodge as well. No
this
weapon
might
throw.
Be it.
Oh, he tried. He was so close. Great defensive play from
side
Thaiph.
light. Why not D-Light? I think D-Light might have been active enough, and now they're both back onto the stage. This can be anybody's game. This is anybody's stock to take at the moment, but he whiffs that side light. Thaiph neutrally as just a little get off me option. He wants that stop. Kyna wants that side light. Kyna also wants a D-Light, but now he is off stage. Wow, he did it. He caught him going high. The weapon toss didn't matter. It just was not hitting him. He was a little bit too close when it came out.
Look at that. 1 game away. Thaiph played that final stock so well. I mean, the way he was converting on the left side of the stage, there, going for double stomp conversions, right? Wasn't even able to convert it into an edge guard.
Watch that weapon throw at the end, because this should have been Kyna's way to be able to get back on. What happened here? He was a little bit too close. This is exactly what I was talking about before in the previous set that we got to see with Thaiph, right? You want to land diagonally against Hammer. Cassidy N-Sig covers a lot of space, so you have to be a little bit further on the diagonal to be able to get the weapon throw down to be able to land. That time around, a little bit too close, and then the N-Sig came out at just the right time. If he was a few pixels away, the N-Sig didn't connect, he might have been able to land.
Because there was a patch in Brawlhalla at this point, it must have been like 3 years ago or something, where they basically said that like, hey, if you get hit by a signature within like, I don't know, let's just say an X amount of frames while a weapon throw is coming through, it's just going to ignore that weapon throw. You got it. You know, and so that's kind of what we saw happening there, where Kyna way too close to call it. The game said, nah, this dude N-Sig you were too close, you got caught in the right window, you're going to lose the game because of it.
Okay, this is it. This is now or never. This could be Thaiph coming home with a gold medal. This could be huge. Kyna took the first set in a 3-0. And now we're on the verge of a reverse 3-0 here in the Grand Finals reset.
And this would be Thaiph's first ever gold, right? Like, I don't think Thaiph's ever gotten a gold in South America before. We'll see. I mean, Kyna trying to get that down sig. It's not going to work. Goes for the D-Light. That's not going to connect. Coming in hot. Tries to get the reverse N-Light. That's not going to work either. I mean, Kyna has such a massive lead, but Thaiph is answering back with these blasters. Kyna just needs one Nair, one D-Light recovery. Beautiful call out from Thaiph, and just like that, the game is even. Kyna can't figure out how to close out the stock. There we go. Finally a D-Light recovery, but way too late.
That's right. Let's see what we got. Now, Kyna, he has, once again, that delicate, gentle lead. Thaiph picks up the hammer, so you know what he's looking for. Kyna is playing away. He is giving him space. And when he's stacked, when he's behind him, when he's crossing up, he's finding those side lights. N-Light has a good off-me option. He misses the side as Kyna successfully dodges. Beautiful strings. He's stringing along. He's going out there. He wanted something crazy. But that GC N-Light connected. What could have happened?
I'm not really sure what he was cooking up in that pot, to be honest. The crock pot was on maybe a little bit too long, stewing up something fierce, but puts Kyna behind by a little bit, but don't even matter because, I mean, we look at the damage. Let's say Kyna behind, Kyna steadily in the lead here damage-wise.
That's right. Thaiph gonna be left without a weapon. How do you land against the bow, especially when you have no weapon? It is such a difficult feat because Kyna is all over his opponent. D-Light neutral. He is a fresh stock up, and now he looks like he wants that game 3. You know what? He needs it. He doesn't just want it.
Juggling weapons diagonally across the stage. Thaiph fighting him up unarmed. Gonna go ahead and grab that hammer, and this is how we have to get things started. What's gonna be your opener? Oh, comes in from the sky, lands next to Kyna, gets that stomp. Another stomp, pushes him into the corner. Hey, this might be the turnaround here. Don't count Thaiph out yet. Kyna trying to find a hit here, gets that side light, but that's all he gets. Nice little punch from Thaiph, and honestly, that's a well worthwhile trade. Goes for the stomp to the down air, and there as well, and now we're in the danger zone. One more hit.
The danger zone, there it is, all of a sudden. What happened to that fresh stock lead? Kyna was up an entire stock against his opponent. Thaiph, he is looking quite good. He is poised to be able to make an incredible comeback here, but Kyna, he still has a good amount of momentum. He still has a good damage lead. Sidelight, N-Light, those are those strings from Thaiph that are so powerful.
Oh, Thaiph is activated. He's trying to shut him down. This could be it. I mean, at this point, has managed to find the damage lead as well. Kyna can't find an opening, swaps over to the bow, and manages to get at least a hit back, and here we go, trying to put on some retaliation, but what a wake-up. Can't get the falling Nair, but Thaiph clearly showing signs of life, and this is hammer. You get one good read here, you might just knock Kyna far enough away from the stage to a place where he cannot recover.
Okay, the N-Light gonna be able to catch him. Stack the recovery, still not enough to be able to take it off the top. The neutral is still not enough to be able to take it off the top. He didn't deny him the weapon.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it. Yep. Yeah, you know what? I respect it because I was thinking right before Thaiph went for that side sig, I said, you are down by a lot, but if you side sig and it connects, it will just win you the game right now, right? And so it's like, you know what? Go for it. He went for it. Kyna recognizing the situation is like, this is the only way that I probably lose from this position, spaces around it, and then punishes him for it and wins the game.
Okay, beautifully done from Kyna. That was fantastic. He has now put himself back into the set. A player like Kyna will never count out his opponent. This, my friends, is a top competitor, one of the best in the world. His set play is phenomenal. Is he going to be able to keep his composure better than Thaiph? I think he actually has the advantage in a longer set format than Thaiph. But Thaiph, he was coming alive those first 2 games. Let's see what he got. He's denying Kyna of picking up this weapon. He gets those gauntlets. And I got to say, I like Kyna so much more on the bow than I do those gauntlets.
And I do have to say that if we remember game 1, we were also on Small World's End, and it looked just like this. Thaiph was able to win for the first time on this stage, and so the fact that we are going back here, I think spells well for him. I mean, look at the way that this advantage is already starting. Has a full stock lead, forcing Kyna into the corner. This hammer is looking unbeatable right now. What is Kyna going to be able to do about it?
We have seen him come back from deficits. We've also seen him lose leads. It can be anybody. Still, it is too soon to be able to call. He goes through the N-Sig. That is Thaiph's opening to be able to find that neutral. He gets back on. Neutral is reset.
And there we go, Stomps there. Kyna's having trouble. And you have to be careful here, too. And there's no way you're going to go off stage against Hammer, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. Runs back and grabs those gauntlets. Kyna knows better.
The D-Light Ensig, that is going to be enough to take a stock off the top. Thaiph, are you going to take this with a 3 stock? Is he going to dominate Kyna? He had such an amazing lead in the beginning, but Kyna, you can never count out this play, but Sidelight, Endlight, that's a lot of damage being dealt. He whips the Ensig, Kyna has to respect it. The GC D-Light neutral, Flambeau, it's all falling apart for Kyna. Do you believe?
I would love to, but you gotta be clutch. That side 6 gonna bounce off the stage, and because of that, even at this damage range, it's not enough to secure the knockout. The 45-degree angle's doing Kyna no favors, but he's gonna be patient here. He's gonna wait. At some point, Thaiph has to get onto the stage. A sidelight push from the corner, the turnaround nair, beautiful catch, but that's only for the first stock. But you know what? Bow ground pound has some of the highest force in the game for a ground pound. Maybe you can use that to your advantage to somehow turn things around.
As long as Thaiph is on gauntlets and not on Hamley, because you didn't want to be going off stage like that. The D-Light recovery, Kyna has to find a way to be able to land kill. Thaiph is going to be able to find a second one. That is still kind of hanging on, but he doesn't have that many more left in him. Thaiph playing back, Kyna finding a sidelight, does not find the downer follow-up. Thaiph just able to get back on, finds a downer. Is this going to be it? Kyna keeping himself safe. He fought his way back onto the stage, but is it enough to do anything? He is gone. He is done. And Thaiph is your champion of Summer Singles, my friends.
That was incredible from Thaiph. When I saw the Small World's End pick again, though, my brain immediately started seeing sirens. The flags were up. I was like, uh-oh, the last time we went here, it wasn't so good for Kyna.
That was too many D-Light recoveries, man. That was too many. He ate so